All right, so welcome to Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor podcast. This is the first full episode. If you're new,
I'm new.
You are new. Okay, so if you're new, then you want to definitely watch the initial introduction, right, to kind of find out what we're all about. Or, of course, you can follow us on Instagram. It's the Dave, and find out how this all started. Or we might just talk about that again. I don't know. But so let's see. Here's the deal. So here's how we're going to do this. Each episode, we're going to bring in a guest host. So it's going to be a revolving door of sorts, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to rotate around and have different hosts. We'll go through some different things, let them ask the questions, see what they want to know, and we'll kind of go from there. I don't know where this is going.
Okay.
But I know it's going to be fun.
It's going to be great.
Right? It's going to be fun. And so if you're into fun, then let's see what happens. That's what I like to say. So let me, I don't know if I've ever said that before, actually. So
doesn't sound natural. But
so let me introduce our first guest host, my friend Denise Acosta.
Hey guys,
and
thanks for having me.
We have known each other a year-ish.
Yeah, ish.
You're an entrepreneur. You had a cupcake business.
I did.
Pretty successful.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I mean, so do the people eating the cupcakes, I think.
That's true.
And now you have a ministry, Misfit of Creation.
Yes.
That's you.
That's me.
Okay.
And there's a sheep on there. I haven't named the sheep, though. Maybe we can come up with a name for the sheep.
I mean, we can do anything you want. This
nice.
is, it's a blank canvas. So, let's see. So I think the first thing I want to do is we're going to give every guest host a gift. So we have for you the OG t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. So shut up and love your neighbor. You can wear that around proudly.
Can you sign it for me?
I totally can sign it.
Maybe not with that one.
Yeah, I don't have a Sharpie. I wasn't prepared for that.
Okay.
But we can do that after.
All right.
So maybe I'll start with some updates.
Okay.
And then we'll see what kind of questions you have.
All right.
So let's see. What kind of updates can I give? I've been traveling a lot. I was in Austin last week. Had my first experience in a driverless Uber, a driverless car. I think it's called Waymo.
I've heard of those.
Yeah. So
is it like actually a smooth ride? You didn't have anything weird happen?
Not exactly.
Okay.
Not exactly. Everybody that I was in town with had great experiences. I got into this Waymo with two friends, two coworkers. We even did a video.
Okay.
And that's up on the Instagram.
It's on the gram?
It's on the gram.
All right.
So you can check that out. But what you don't see in the video is we got in this car and, it talks to you. It immediately starts driving, tells you to put your seatbelts on, all that kind of stuff. It's a little weird.
Okay.
But, I mean, it moves. It gets out there. And so we're in traffic. And it was like rush hour was building up. And it started to get a little nervous. It didn't want to change lanes, and the human drivers were behaving like humans and not letting it get in to the lane. And so I wasn't quite sure how it works. Everything related to AI is always listening. So I assumed this car was no different. So I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, "Do it! You can do it! Move over!" And the turn signals, I kid you not, literally were right turn, left turn, right turn. He was so confused and didn't take the chance and scoot over. So we needed to go right. He went left at the stoplight. We circled around, and after about 10 minutes in this vehicle, ended up right about where we got in. And so my friend got really frustrated and canceled the ride. We got out and we got a human Uber.
So all I'm envisioning right now is you have this AI vehicle, which is frustrating you, right? It's not going where you need to go. But is it valid to be an angry driver at the same time? Like, can you roll down the window and just be the angry driver, even though the AI is driving?
I don't know. I was in the middle seat, so I didn't have a lot of options. I probably would have done that.
That would have been a fun video. You just yell, "Shut up and love your neighbor." Right? Honk, honk.
Oh, that probably would have worked, actually. But I thought that the fellow Waymos would let him in.
Like a brethren.
Right.
But it's not.
But they didn't.
Oh.
No, they ignored him completely. So you
Where's
know,
the community in that?
I think overall we did see two other up and coming companies
Okay.
testing vehicles
All
in the
right.
city while we were there. So I think it's the way of the future. And I think the problem is not necessarily the driverless or AI vehicles, it's the mix between the humans and the AI drivers. That is my in-depth analysis on that.
I wonder if there is like a live agent, right, that's controlling your one vehicle.
I don't know. And I asked, actually, I was like, so where do these guys go to sleep? Like at the end of the day, where do these cars go? Do they? I guess there is a central place. I don't
There's
know.
like a park
There
they
is.
all
They
sleep
all hang
at.
out. They talk about all their crazy passengers and
I
that sort of
believe
thing.
it.
So yeah, so that was in Austin. Now, future travel,
Mm-hmm.
Denver,
Okay. I've
uh,
never been
middle of
anywhere in
nowhere, South
Colorado.
Dakota.
Okay.
Pretty sure they
Definitely
don't
haven't been
have
there.
driverless cars there.
Mm.
And Idaho Falls, Idaho
Do
will
they
be
even have
going there.
cars?
I mean, I'm not going to respond to that because if one of my customers happens to hear this, but probably not. So yeah, lots of cities, lots of traveling coming up. But the other thing I got going on is training for the Cherry Blossom 10 miler. Right?
Hey.
Listen, at my
How's that
age,
going?
I mean, I have run one time.
Okay.
So, but to be fair, I ran the Army 10 miler in the fall,
Nice.
and my only cardio training specifically was a 3.5 mile run the week before.
Stop. And then
So,
you did the 10
and
miles?
I got my best time.
Wow.
Now, I'm pretty sure that is
Well, is
that
it your
is
best time because it was your only 10?
no, 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 no. In fact, there's more to that. So, but I think the training part was because we work out at a boot camp,
Okay.
4 or 5 days a week, and I think that is actually what sustained me,
Okay.
as far as that. When I ran the Army 10 miler in the fall, I don't know, that was probably the fourth or fifth 10 miler that I've run, and I said that was going to be it, and then I got a text from a friend. And I said, oh, okay, I guess I will do it. So I'm going to do it again, but this is going to be the last time.
All right.
Yeah, this is going to be the last time because my bicep is going to need some
It's
surgery.
affected.
And I feel like that's going to interfere with my running
Yeah, a little
going
bit.
forward, the way I
Mm-hmm.
swing my arms.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I used to be a runner.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I used to fit people for shoes. I've completed a full marathon.
Really?
Yeah, and it was the last one too. First and last.
First, so it only
Mm-hmm.
took one time.
I had done several 5Ks, 10Ks, and half marathons up to this point. And I was working at PR running store, and I was fitting this lady for shoes, and she's like, "Oh well," I'm like, "What are you training for?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm doing this marathon North Face endurance challenge. It's coming up in a few months." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." She's like, "You should do it." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm not ready for a full marathon." She's like, "Well, have you done a half?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've done a few." And she's like, "Oh, you'll be fine. Just train a little bit more." And I'm like, "Okay," because I was very young.
It's only double.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I'm like kind of training and I kind of get to those numbers. But the thing is, it's a trail run. This is not pavement.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a lot harder.
It is, especially on your
Yeah. I
knees.
ran through what felt like a river. I remember we started in
Felt
Algonquian.
like a river, but
Yeah.
you weren't sure.
We started in Algonquian, and the halfway point, I'm looking around. I'm like, this place looks really familiar. And I see a sign. It's like, welcome to Great Falls National Park. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what? And I'm like, I paid for this. And by then it was really
I
hard.
can get in the park for free.
And like they have these ice baths at the beginning for everyone to use afterwards. And I'm like,
Yep.
that's disgusting. Like, I'm never going to go in that. Yeah, okay. I finished this marathon and it was like gross black dirt, and I jump in it right away because I'm so
You
sore.
couldn't get in there fast enough.
Oh my gosh. And I had like my mom's friend, I asked her to bring me a slice of cake for my finale thing. And so there's this picture of me sitting there. I had a beer. I think I had the beer at the bottom of this like Tupperware container is what it is. And I'm sitting in this gross water. I have this like piece of cake and I'm wearing my medal and I'm just, yeah, that was the last time.
All right. I'm going to hope for a better experience with this 10 miler.
I'm sure it'll be fine. You'll do
I
great.
have run this particular race before. It is
Uh-huh.
a really nice race in Washington, D.C. The Cherry Blossoms. It's great. It's a little chilly, but it's a great race. So it should be a good time.
Yeah.
I noticed there is some brown water on the table.
Yeah.
This
Look
might
at
be a
this.
regular thing. This might be a regular thing. Might I partake?
Yes, Statesman.
Okay.
So for those watching and maybe you probably already saw, this is Old Forester Statesman. This I remember I had gone to uh plenty of different stores. At one point you could only really find it at the CGX.
Okay.
And so I
That's the
had a
Coast Guard Exchange.
yeah,
See
and
how
so
I
I
know
look at
things.
that.
Yeah.
And I had a girlfriend of mine who was a frequent flyer there, and she had picked some up for me. And I'm kind of a heavy pour, so
I was just about to say,
sorry,
wow.
but it's
Okay.
super good.
Maybe we should have poured it
And
in
I
our fancy mugs.
and you won't have a hard time
No, no, no.
drinking that.
No, no, no.
It's super smooth. I remember it was like one of my favorites. I would keep that in stock too. Like I don't know if you're anything like me. I if there's a bottle that I really like,
Oh, that's
I
tasty.
won't finish it unless I have a backup.
Okay. Yeah, actually, this George T. Stagg right there behind
That
you.
is an excellent
I have
one.
had that bottle for about 7 years.
Yeah,
I don't want to finish it because then what happens?
it's super good.
Yeah, it is really good. I've shared it with quite a few different people, so it's good stuff. So you want to ask me some questions? What do you want to know?
Well, now that we started on bourbon, I don't know where I want to take this, but definitely let's talk about Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor. So, I've seen some of your videos and they're super great. The message is awesome. I don't know about this little shopping cart, so you'll have to give us the story on that. And you've just been running wild with it in the best way. So, yeah,
All
what's
right.
going on?
Okay. So I'll start with the shopping cart.
Okay.
So uh, before the accidental start that is now Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor,
Uh-huh.
uh, we had gone to a new Target that just opened
Okay.
close to our house. Pretty exciting because the closest Target was about 30 minutes away before that. So pretty exciting. But generally speaking, I'm not a fan of going to Target.
Okay.
So
Target or Target?
yeah, exactly.
All right.
So 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 um my wife has switched from telling me that we need to run errands
Mhm.
uh thanks to one of my buddies who probably will end up sitting in your chair for one of these
Okay.
episodes.
Keeping it warm for
He
you.
he changed it to excursions and said, "Just tell Dave you're taking him out on some excursions." Makes it sound a lot more fun. So she does that, and so mentally I try to get myself in that
Okay.
spot.
Yeah.
So we go to this Target. I'm trying to make it as fun as I possibly can, and it's not bad. It's fine. We use one of the shopping carts, and of course, everything at this Target is brand new.
Yeah.
But while we were there, or on our way out, rather, I even used the restroom, and I thought,
That's a good time.
"Wow, what a really nice restroom! They've got like some quality tunes flowing in there. I mean, maybe flowing's not the right
Have you
word,
been to
but
Bucky's? They have a good
right.
one too.
Actually, I have, and that is it is nice. But this was new,
Okay.
and so I came out, and we're with the cart, and I just said, let's do a fun video with this silly experience. And so we did that, and I just talked at length about the shopping cart and how it had cool handles and nice shock
Oh, I think I did see
absorption.
this
Yeah.
video. Yeah.
So after that, like a month and a half later, it's Christmas time, and our friends give me a gift, and it's this giant box, and I'm like, what in the world could this thing be? And it was a toy shopping cart. So I was pretty excited about that, and have tried to come up with some creative ways to make videos with it. But that's the shopping cart. As far as Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor itself, and again, this is there's a video pinned on my Instagram profile. Um, it is the sort of accidental inaugural cocktail video.
All right.
And the way that came about was it was a Friday night, December 5th, actually.
Okay.
And my wife was working at 6 p.m., which is not unusual. But on a Friday, it burns a little bit,
Yeah.
deeper. So I had already had one cocktail waiting for her. And I was
Oh.
growing a little frustrated.
What
So
kind of
I,
cocktail?
I just thought, I think it was probably bourbon. It was an old fashioned.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, truth be told, it was an old fashioned, like with just a syrup. You know what I
Okay.
mean, with
Mhm.
a cocktail mixer or whatever.
Mhm.
So I decide I'm going to film myself making this very complex drink. And so I prop my phone up on a cardboard box and I make this video. And at the end, I hold my drink up and say, "Shut up and love your neighbor. Cheers." And she heard me while I was making the video and wondered, why is he down there talking to himself? And she couldn't quite make out what was going on. But then all of a sudden, she starts getting text messages like, "What is he doing? This 'shut up and love your neighbor.' Where did that come from?" And somebody, messaged me and said, the URL is available. You need to put this on a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else said you need to do this. You need to, and so we talked about it and just decided, well, let's see what happens. And a lot of people have messaged, through Messenger or on text message or whatever. But quite a few people we haven't talked to in decades.
Uh-huh.
Military
Yeah.
contacts, high school contacts, just talking about they really love it. It's what we need, so on and so forth. So that's kind of how we got here. And now look at this. We've got microphones and we're talking.
Yeah, it's
We're
like super
talking a lot on
official.
the Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor podcast.
Well, you shut up.
All right.
And,
Fair
and I'm
enough.
going to ask the next one. So it's kind of been only around a short-ish time, but you've already done quite a bit with it. So considering this little timeline, what are some of your highlights from it?
Oh. Let's see. I wasn't prepared for that question. I guess I'm not prepared for any questions. So I don't know what they are. What are the highlights? I would say, for first and foremost, what I just mentioned, right? It is it's about connection itself, but the connection that I've personally enjoyed, I would say, is always going to be a highlight for me. With my personality, that's kind of my fuel. To have people, reaching out, wanting to get a T-shirt, get a hat, then texting a picture of them wearing it and talking about a conversation it started. Like, so
It's
I would
already made it
say
on Rainbow Mountain.
that is true, which is
Mm-hmm.
in
You're already global. In
in
Peru.
Peru. That's right. Yeah, that picture is going up. We're
Mr.
gonna
Worldwide.
we're gonna do we're gonna do another post with 5, 6, 7 people from different parts of the country and world,
Okay.
with some merch. But yeah, I would say the connections, um, and then just I would say on a more serious note, the impact that it's had on me. Um, there are I tend to talk without thinking sometimes, right? I just kind of say whatever comes to mind. And on occasion, that has gotten me in trouble on social media. But this is a new filter, maybe not new, but a renewed filter for me to kind of think about what I'm saying and think about, what the impact is. And on the road, if somebody is in front of me in the fast lane going slow, I'm not perfect, but I'm a little less likely to get upset and more so think like that person in front of me could be having the worst day of their life. Like
Mm-hmm.
you just don't know. The
Being more
need for
intentional about
connection.
things.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly. So yeah, there you go.
I love it.
What else you got? Come on.
Let's see. Well, we know that it's already reached Peru.
Mm.
What are some other further outs on the merch so far? I know it's new, so maybe
Yeah.
not as far out as it will be.
I mean, Peru is definitely the furthest.
Mm-hmm.
We have Arizona.
Okay.
We have Boston. We have where else do we have? Pittsburgh. We have
Shout out to producer Candy.
right over there. San Diego got some stuff going.
All right.
Um, yeah, and some different places in between. Oh, Colorado. Yeah, I just hand delivered some stuff to some
Nice.
coworkers. Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
And you've been making cocktails on videos. Are you
I
going to
have.
showcase new ones? Have you made your own, or are you just kind of recreating right now?
Uh, oh, that's a great question. I
Will
think.
there be a shut up and love your neighbor cocktail?
Oh man, what a great idea, producer
Mm-hmm.
Candy. Get that on the
Yeah.
list. Um, Yeah, most of ours are recreates. The first week or so that I or two, I should say, that I was doing the videos, I was very focused on getting things set up, and that was a lot of fun. I was pretty excited about drinking the cocktail,
Mm-hmm.
only to find out that I didn't have all the ingredients on hand. So
No.
had to call audibles in those cases. But now we have producer Candy, and we have a spreadsheet
Whoop, whoop.
like
Yeah.
we use with everything, and we know what we've already done and
Track
what's
those
coming
cells.
up. Exactly. So, yeah, but most of these are either from a couple of books that we really like, or we'll take a picture of a menu, drink either that we didn't get to order or that we liked, and then we'll just try and create the measurements ourselves and play around with it. And then there's some that we've been drinking for 15 years, and
All
who knows where
right.
they came from.
Yeah.
But there is an original on the way. You
Okay.
can believe
I'm
that.
looking forward
All
to
right,
it.
you'll be the first one.
Yeah, I want to try it.
All right.
Speaking of trying, what are your notes on this?
A lot of cinnamon, a lot of clove,
Okay.
right? A little bit of warmth, not too much heat.
Okay.
It's a go-to sipper for me. It's in the profile that I like. We were just talking about this.
Profile. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the profile I like. E.H. Taylor Small Batch, Statesman, Woodford Double Oak. Those are in that
Those are all
kind
pretty
of
solid.
fall type flavors, but I'll
Mm-hmm.
drink them all year round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have like a favorite whiskey?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Which one is it? Is
It
it
is E.H. Taylor Small Batch
okay? That is a
in the
solid.
back
That
there.
was one of my unicorns when I was starting to collect.
Yeah.
It's
So when I
solid.
started in COVID, yeah, I was chasing a lot of unicorns, and
Mm-hmm.
then once I kind of started narrowing things down, it's not as there's kind of no point to chase everything under the sun.
Right.
I just get the ones that I like. But no, that is a very good one. I did a video on it. You're gonna have to go back in the
Yeah.
archives where that was the cocktail. Sometimes you just keep it simple, and
Yeah.
yeah, so it's good.
E.H. Taylor is like a vibe for me, the small batch. Like I have to have a fireplace
Or,
nearby
or
as
some
I'm
Chris
sipping on it.
Stapleton on vinyl.
Yes,
I got
on
over there,
vinyl.
right?
Yes.
Right over there. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's how we do it. That's how we do it.
All
Or
right.
around a fire pit.
Yeah.
Or camping.
I like, a ton of whiskey and I can never really answer that question when someone asks me if I have a favorite. It really just depends on the day for me.
Yeah, no, I definitely do.
All right.
Um,
I love that.
yeah, no, it's good.
The videos that you've done for Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor are you've done more than just cocktail videos. You've done
Yeah, some more serious ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
the golf cart, the shopping cart,
Yep.
right? You did gifts
Yep.
to your neighbors.
Did do
Uh-huh.
that.
I
That
think
was
that
at
needs to be a
Christmas.
staple
Every
for
year.
well, yeah, every year, but also like in your videos for Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor. Just keep utilizing that for different things.
Yeah. So I've utilized it I think twice, maybe three times. The second time was in a video cleaning up the garage.
Okay.
Yeah. And the cart just kind of comes in magically on its own with some bourbon on it. And once I sipped the bourbon, the garage was clean.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why this popped into my head as you're talking, but what about a bobblehead, Dave?
Oh my gosh. My gosh.
Right? And it has a little
Actually,
sign
we
and it's
do.
like, shut up and love your
Oh
neighbor.
yeah.
Right?
That. My gosh,
Yeah,
man,
you
you're
know?
just full of great ideas.
It's what I do.
What?
All right, so this is all fun and I can't wait to see all the merch that you're going to do with it, but it originated from somewhere. It had to have come from somewhere and there's a reason why you're running with it and why you're pushing it. So what's the heart?
So yeah. So actually, on the shameless plug on
Okay.
the storefront webpage,
All right.
it actually says at the bottom, um, started on accident, done on purpose.
Nice.
Um, and that's true, right? It did start by accident, like I told the story. The done on purpose part is really to your question. Um, this is something that we've done for years and years and years and years and years. Tried to really focus on loving our neighbor, being there for people, sort of being the light, um, and listening for cues and clues, right? For needs, looking for open doors for starting new relationships, all of those types of things. Uh, Very normal, very natural. It's our DNA. So it's just the same thing. It's just called "Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor," right? But it's doing the same thing. Um, and I think it is, the different posts, the more serious posts are about highlighting, kindness,
Mm-hmm.
shining a spotlight on other people that are doing good, um, sharing other posts that are, doing the same thing. It's not just about shut up and love your neighbor. There's I guess, a company out of Colorado called Be a Good Person.
Okay.
Everything they have, that's all it says. It's
Mm-hmm.
all the same. Be a good person, be a good person, be a good person. So I wear that sweatshirt a lot.
I think I've seen it. It's a good
Starts a
one.
lot of conversations. Um, the Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor stuff has started conversations. I've had hats, I've had, that sort of thing. Um, and those conversations are those open doors, right? Where you can say, well, here's what it's about. And, then they kind of resonate with that, right? Or respond maybe with their own story or their own experience or their recognition of the need in our culture right now for these types of messages. So I just don't think you can say it loud enough. I don't think you can say it often enough. Um, but that's kind of, yeah. I don't remember what the question was.
Well, I would venture to say that it wasn't an accident. It
Right.
came at, or its birth at a very opportune time. Things are, I would say, ridiculous out here a lot. And especially now after the Super Bowl. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Loved that concert. It was so good. But
I
anyway,
didn't understand any of it.
oh, you don't need
That's the
to.
point. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, saw a post from JJ Watt,
Oh,
right? I
yeah.
think he said, um, you know, whatever halftime show or Bad Bunny did I understand, any of it? Like not a word. Didn't understand any of it. Did I like it or it was a good vibe? Something like that. Is that how it was?
Yeah,
Producer Candy,
it
was
was a
that
vibe.
that was a gist. Sorry. Shout out to JJ Watt. Sorry for the misquote. But still, to your point, it didn't matter.
Right.
Right? It was clearly very American. It was very unifying. It was
Yes.
it was quite frankly an invitation,
Mm-hmm.
right? An invitation into his space and his world and his culture and his life experience and so on and so forth. I know nothing about him or his music. That was my only experience. And so, yeah, I think I'm a little confused by all of the fallout, I guess. But you know, if here's what I would say as it relates to loving your neighbor, if you invited somebody over to your house and you guys wanted to watch, um, the alternative, I forgot what it's called, the alternative show, let's
Mm-hmm.
call it, um, and you were successful in loving your neighbor in that, good job.
Yeah.
If you invited somebody over to your house and you watched the regular halftime show and Bad Bunny and you were successful in loving your neighbor, good job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, why either needs to be used as a weapon or as
Right.
something divisive. I just don't understand that. So yeah,
Well, that's
but
why I think that Shut Up and Love Your Neighbor is just here at a great time.
at Thanksgiving, if you'd have told me I'd be sitting here talking to you in front of a microphone, I would not have believed it.
I might have. I like being on a mic.
Yeah, you have experience with that. You have experience with that. I just like talking. I didn't know it would be in front of a mic
Oh, there you go.
though.
Former military, was military. Did you have a military background? Did I make that up in my head?
Well, that was 3 questions,
Okay.
basically all asking the same thing. So I love the fact that I can just answer all of them at the same time.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I do have a military background. I was active duty Air Force
Okay.
for almost 12 years. And variety of duty stations. My first 4 years, I was a fireman, which was
Nice.
great.
All
Childhood
right.
dreams come true. Got to drive fire trucks, sirens, boom, boom,
All
all that.
right.
Yeah. And
Did you ever get to be Santa?
oh, I probably did.
All
I
right.
probably did. I don't know. That was a long time ago, Denise.
Sounds like it. You don't remember. How do you forget that you were Santa? I think you
uh,
weren't. On the
I
fire
mean,
truck. I know.
oh, on that
Yeah.
when I was active duty, no. I thought
Okay.
that was a separate question. I was shifting gears here. I was a little perplexed. I thought
No,
I
on the
haven't even
fire
finished
truck.
my first story, and you've moved on to Christmas. What's happening. All right.
Keep up. Keep up.
Right? Oh, you were in the Air Force? Awesome. Let's move on. Okay. Let's talk about Christmas and what you can buy me. No. So I was not Santa while I was a fireman.
Okay.
All right. So that was the first 4 years. I was got into IT. I was a software developer. I was stationed a variety of places around the world. It was a great experience. Yeah. Loved it. And love our veterans.
What are the things that make Dave Dave? Right?
Oh
Like,
my goodness.
what are those
Who
things?
told
Like,
you to ask that
whether it's
question?
like food or, a show or something.
Okay. All right. That's a good.
What
Okay.
what's
I
a
appreciate
staple
the
Dave
extra
Dave?
prompt. That helps. So I was going to talk about
So
myself
Dave.
in the third person. Well, Dave likes bourbon.
We know that.
Dave likes to smoke meat on his smoker.
Okay.
No, I do. I love to cook for people. I mean, I love smoking meat, but I think what I love, big surprise, what I love most about it is making it for people.
Yeah.
Right? I love to serve things that I make to others and watch them enjoy it. And, if they enjoy it, that is.
Hmm.
They usually do. Um, I have a Bronco you mentioned. I like to
Hmm.
off-road. I love to camp. Hike, backpack, all anything just about outdoors. Love the beach. Um, we had a beach house actually that is now up for sale if you're in the market.
Oh.
But yeah, this year actually, kind of switching with the Bronco from rock crawling to just overlanding. So just
Okay.
gonna be sort of on those back roads, doing a little bit more camping, a little bit more hanging out with the buddies,
On
that
the
sort of thing.
beach.
I don't know if that's overlanding, but
Hmm.
yeah, awesome. Oh, it is.
Hmm.
You call that overlanding
Yeah.
when you go
Well,
on the
when
beach.
you go to Assateague, it's a OSV, over sand vehicles. There's a
Oh, that's Jeep
specific
speak, isn't
section
it?
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got
Well,
it. I
some
don't know.
Broncos make it out there. Sometimes we have to
All
pull
right.
them out because they get stuck, but they make it out.
You know, the only two Jeep owners that I know, they always try to pull those jokes out. See, I don't even have to make those jokes because I think it's pretty obvious when you see my Bronco who's pulling who
Okay.
out of the mud. I'm just saying. Just kidding. Yeah, so those are kind of my hobbies. I spend most of my time with producer Candy.
All right.
I was gonna say producing. I don't we don't. Uh and we love to play games. We love to go to breweries. We love hanging out with our friends. We
What kind
love
of beers do you like?
Oh man,
Do you like IPAs?
I do not like IPAs. So
No.
funny story. Uh, go figure. Um, when we met, uh, like I don't know, 15 years ago, whatever it is, um, I drank Bud Light
Okay.
only.
All right.
No wine, no whiskey.
Hmm.
There weren't even craft beers back then. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. So Bud Light and Candy did not drink beer
Okay.
at all. So we
Huh.
were exploring some local wineries back then as we were dating, and the I wasn't the picture of sophistication you see before you now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I went to a winery with her and snuggled up to the counter
You're like in
and
overalls?
asked. I was not in
Jean
overalls.
overalls?
That's a step too far. But I did ask for a Bud Light at the
Okay.
winery. I thought it was like a bar.
Oh, so sweet.
So yeah, that didn't go great. But fast forward, got into a little bit of craft breweries, several years after that, and she still did not drink beer. But then one day we went to a brewery, got a tasting, a sampler. There was like 12 beers on this tray. just a little sip of each. And for whatever reason, at this location at that time on that day, she liked all four in the middle.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Producer Candy, let's go.
right. And that was it. She left me behind after that. And she became an IPA snob.
All right.
Right. She's
Yes.
all into it.
Yes.
I like fruity wheat beers.
Okay.
And I used to like sours, but as I got older, they give me a little acid. So
Yeah.
I gotta stay away from those.
Mhm.
But yeah, I like a saison, a hef. Those,
Okay. Hefs are good.
Yeah, they are. They are. So that's what I like. And those are the things we like to do.
All right. No, like mini golf.
I mean, it's not that we don't like mini
A
golf.
little bowling.
Or bowling.
Do you have your own ball?
No.
Okay.
No. But we just, for whatever reason, we don't do a lot of those things.
Okay.
If we're active, we're either
Is
working
it 'cause your
out,
bicep?
we're riding we're riding bikes. So
do you have the bike with the two people on?
I do not.
Oh,
I do not. I think we should back up and clarify the bicep remark. So,
expecting your running, maybe it affects.
So anyway, that's right. I did mention that. Yeah. So I had bicep surgery here a few years back.
Okay.
And that took 2 years for me to even go to the doctor that I dealt with the pain of the slow tear. And that discomfort has started about a month ago on this arm. I'm very familiar with it, so I know what it is and I know what's coming.
Okay.
So ask me if I've called the doctor for an appointment.
Have you called the doctor?
Not.
Oh.
I have not. But I will.
Okay.
I will tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to producer Candy about that.
All right. We can see what happens. But yeah, we like to bike. We've got we rode the WNOD Trail.
Nice.
Which is a local trail here in Virginia.
Yes, it is.
We rode that end to end.
Wow, end to end. It's impressive.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
Took a little bit, like 4 days.
Yeah, I could see that.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was 43 miles, 46 miles, something like that.
All right.
I think it took 4 hours, maybe? No. Maybe 3 hours.
Okay.
Long enough to get from one end to the other.
Right. That's okay. Did you stop at Carolina Brothers?
We did not.
Oh.
We did not. We passed it, though.
Okay.
Many times.
Yeah.
No, we had lunch at the end there in Alexandria, Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I like it.
And what's funny about that is we bought bikes. We set this goal. We achieved the goal.
I love it.
And we never rode those bikes again.
Okay. Sounds like my marathon.
I mean, isn't it? Like you have a goal and you work towards it. And if it's not actually a hobby, once you hit the goal, you're like, peace out. I'm done with this.
And we're done.
Exactly. Check it. Yeah, exactly. So
I enjoy singing, and I ended up my go-to karaoke used to be Rebel Yell. And I have a fun story. So I used to go to...
That's a Billy Idol song, right?
Yes, it is.
I don't know why I feel like I need to lean in when I talk on the microphone.
And so I used to go to Bike Week a lot at Ocean City, and that's always like a huge thing, right? And this one particular year, we were hanging outside the hotel, and it's made for live bands, right? So live band was going, crowd was going, it was daytime. And the band was walking by, getting ready to set up. And we were off to the side. And I was like, oh, hey, guys, if you end up doing Rebel Yell, let me know and I'll sing it for you. And so they're like, oh, yeah, okay. So, time goes by. We're having a few drinks. We're having a great time. And then one of the guys actually comes back and finds me. And he's like, hey, are you serious? Because we're about to do Rebel Yell if you want to come up. And I was like, oh, my gosh. I was like, well, let me get the lyrics up on my phone. And anyway, I did. So we get up. It's like probably one of my cool memories that I've had. It was very, spur of the moment. Get up and I'm singing with them and we're screaming, crowd's going wild, and like just this huge rush afterwards. And it was a ton of fun.
Man, I've always wanted to do a little bit of karaoke.
There's still time.
I don't know.
We could do Producer Candy here. Got a nice crowd going.
I don't think so. We're gonna need to make a little bit more progress in this bottle before I do that.
Shut Up and Love Your Neighbors greatest hits.
Right. Okay. Denise, the idea girl. Man. All right. We're gonna have cocktails and
yeah,
karaoke.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Um, let me circle back real quick on the. I did just have a thought
Okay.
on the bike ride
Mm-hmm.
adventure as it relates to shut up and love your neighbor. Um, when we accomplished the final end to end ride, and we came home here, um, as we were approaching the house, uh, I think we saw our driveway and had this I think for a split second feeling of like somebody has vandalized our house. Yeah. But what essentially it was, and it's a two-car, driveway or whatever, and one of our neighbors named Sam had come over, I would assume with his kids chalk, and covered the entire driveway with this massive message of, I can't remember exactly. We'll maybe post a picture, but Dave and Candy, congratulations, great job. Yeah.
Oh,
So that's what a good neighbor looks like,
that is what a
right?
good neighbor looks
It was
like.
so unexpected. I mean, unexpected doesn't even cover it. Like it was way out of left field. So yeah, we were overwhelmed. It was so nice, and we were so tired, but it just felt so good. So yeah, pretty cool.
I love
That's the kind
that.
of stuff you like to see in your neighborhood.
Yeah, well, let's hear more about that stuff. What are some other moments that you felt love from your neighbor
Um,
that you still think on?
I would say this one is maybe less glamorous and more quietly, consistently dependent, if you will.
Okay.
As far as just looking out or being present or what have you. But several times we've been out of town. Um, back in the day, you travel, you maybe ask a neighbor or a friend to take care of your animals, your
Mm-hmm.
pets, or get your mail, pick up your packages or whatever. And we had not done that. And in fact, we don't even really do that anymore, because, I'll be out of town and just kind of give a quick peek to the Ring camera.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a yawn I just fought
Mm-hmm.
back. um, we're almost past my bedtime. um, and I check the Ring camera and I see my buddy across the street opening my garage, tossing some packages in there, closing the garage, And it's like when people around you are taking care of you without being asked, without even telling you that they're doing it or anything like that. Again, that's not to be redundant, but that's what a good neighbor is. Like that's community. That's taking care of one another. That is, actions that really speak somebody's heart. You know what I mean? And how they view you, that they care about you, that kind of thing. I have no idea, in any of these scenarios, what their politics are. Still to this day, after years and years of being neighbor, like we just don't talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not how our relationship is defined or how the culture of our street is defined. We just hang out. We do potlucks. Um, you know, gather out back for fire pits. Sometimes these guys will be there. Sometimes the other guys will be there. Sometimes everybody's there. It's a culture, um, that we're really grateful for. I know other people have it, but a lot of people don't.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those are some other things that are happening in our neighborhood.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you have a goal in which way you want to be able to one day show up for your neighbors?
Oh wow. Um, I don't. I don't think I have a specific goal. Um, it's a reflex. It's an instinct. It's not
But like in a way of like I would like to one day be able to do something like this. Not necessarily that you won't keep loving your neighbor,
right.
but a one specific kind of way.
Um, hmm. Man, that's a good one. Uh, yeah, I don't know because there's been so many already. I mean, uh, a number of people came to my mom's funeral last year. We've attended family funerals for a couple of our neighbors. Um, those are moments, like those are when
Mm-hmm.
somebody shows up and you're like, oh, I didn't expect you guys to come. That's
Mm-hmm.
um we did take care of a friend's fish
Aw.
one time, and
Like a Nemo fish.
um It was a goldfish. It was a
Okay.
fat little
All
goldfish,
right.
and it belonged to
In this economy?
one of it belonged to one of the boys. Our friends have 3 boys, and it belonged to one of the boys. And while we were taking care of it, yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, let me tell the correct version of this
Oh,
story.
okay.
Actually, now you know why we have producer Candy.
Yeah. Fact
Um,
checker live right
sorry,
here.
we were not taking care of the fat goldfish.
Okay.
We were the rescue team.
Oh, first
So the
responders.
neighbor was taking care, killed the fish. No, the fish died on their watch.
No.
And we may or may not have gone and very carefully found the closest replacement we could, and went in, decontaminated,
Yeah.
got everything cleaned up, got the new one in there, and I would love for that to be the end of the story, but it's not. It was it was noticed. This is
Oh
not the same
no.
fish. This is not the same fish. What happened to my fish? Why does this fish look so
Oh
different? This
no.
whole thing. So, and it also died.
Oh.
So all of our efforts
Moment of silence for two
for naught.
fish.
Yeah,
Not one fish,
not
two
one fish,
fish.
2
For red
fish.
fish, blue fish.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest about something right now, if I could, with you,
Please.
Denise. These chairs are pretty uncomfortable. Are we in agreement on
A
that?
little bit.
Gonna
A
need some.
swivel one would be nice.
Gonna need some cushion next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just wanted to check, in case anybody's wondering why I keep leaning down. I'm just really just kind of
Still
adjusting.
fidgeting.
Just trying to stretch it out a little bit. Keep it
Yeah.
real. Love where this is going. I think where I would finish this up is, just with kind of reining it back into the whole shut up and love your neighbor, right? It is not be quiet or stop talking. It's, lean in and be present in loving your neighbor. Don't, get caught up in all of the hype and the hoopla and the division and all of that. That's sort of what the shut up is, right? It's just don't worry about all the noise, right? Shut out the noise.
We have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Right, and for a reason, right? And so I posted not too long ago. Invite somebody to coffee or over to your house, or talk to them out on the street. Somebody that might not think the way that you do, right? Or believe everything. Maybe they did watch the alternative Super Bowl halftime show, but there's some kind of reason for that. There's some kind of path that they came on, or upbringing that they had that might have been different, or a different part of the country, or whatever it might be, whatever life experiences led us down the paths to where we are. That is not like that. That's what brings us together. That's what makes a conversation interesting. You get to learn new. I always think, like, wow, if all of us in the world were exactly the same, and we thought all the same things, and we were same position on the issue, like, how boring and just dysfunctional would that be?
Yeah. Honestly, I think we still find something to argue about, but
We probably would. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I would say look for the good. Look for the good. Love your neighbor, even if that starts with just waving to somebody. If that's all you can muster up, just wave to somebody. That's what I would say.
I really like your the vibe here for it, because it makes me think also of listen to understand, not to respond.
Yeah. And understanding doesn't mean agreement.
Right.
You can understand somebody and still not agree with them. Like, those two things are possible as well. Yeah, I think both of those. So very much appreciate you coming by.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, you're the first.
You're doing wonderful things.
That's it. You are etched in the record books.
All right.
So we'll catch everybody on the next episode.
Yeah.
Right? And until then, what? shut up and love your neighbor.
Yeah.
Cheers.